Welcome to Chicago Bulls News, your go-to source for the latest updates on the Windy City's favorite team. We've got you covered with breaking news, trade rumors, and in-depth analysis of everything Bulls. From United Center to the front office, we're bringing you the inside scoop. Hit subscribe and let's talk Bulls basketball. Today we're diving into one of the hottest topics in the NBA right now. Should the Chicago Bulls keep or trade their star shooting guard, Zach LaVine? This debate has been raging among fans, analysts, and even within the Bulls organization itself. So let's break it down and look at both sides of the argument. First, let's set the stage. Zach LaVine, a two-time All-Star, has been with the Bulls since 2017. He's known for his explosive scoring ability, incredible athleticism, and highlight reel dunks. LaVine signed a massive 5-year, $215 million max contract with the Bulls in 2022, showing the team's commitment to building around him. But things haven't exactly gone according to plan in Chicago. Despite having a talented roster featuring LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, and Nikola Vucevic, the Bulls have struggled to make significant noise in the Eastern Conference. This has led to speculation about whether it's time for the team to shake things up and consider moving on from LaVine. Let's start by looking at the case for keeping Zach LaVine. Elite scoring ability, LaVine is one of the most dynamic scorers in the league. He's averaged over 24 points per game for the past 4 seasons, shooting efficiently from all areas of the court. His ability to create his own shot and score in bunches is a valuable asset that's hard to replace. Improving playmaking, while primarily known as a scorer, LaVine has shown growth in his playmaking abilities. His assist numbers have steadily increased over the years, demonstrating his willingness to involve teammates and become a more complete offensive player. Marketability, let's face it, LaVine is a fan favorite. His high-flying dunks and scoring outbursts make him must-see TV. From a business perspective, he helps sell tickets and jerseys, which is important for any franchise. Chemistry with DeRozan, the pairing of LaVine and DeMar DeRozan has shown flashes of brilliance. When both players are clicking, they form one of the most potent scoring duos in the league. Breaking up this tandem could be risky. Prime years ahead, at just 28 years old, LaVine is entering the prime of his career. There's an argument to be made that his best basketball is still ahead of him, and the Bulls could regret trading him away if he continues to improve. Now, let's examine the case for trading Zach LaVine. Defensive limitations. While LaVine has made strides on defense, he's still not considered a plus defender. In today's NBA, where two-way players are increasingly valuable, his defensive shortcomings can be exploited in crucial moments. Ball-dominant style, LaVine's style of play often requires him to have the ball in his hands to be effective. This can sometimes lead to stagnant offense and can limit the involvement of other talented players on the team. Injury history. LaVine has dealt with various injuries throughout his career, including a torn ACL in 2017. While he's bounced back admirably, there are always concerns about the long-term durability of players with significant injury histories. Maximizing value. If the Bulls decide that LaVine isn't the right cornerstone for their future, now might be the best time to trade him. His value is still high, and they could potentially receive a substantial package of young players and draft picks to kickstart a rebuild or retool. Salary cap flexibility. LaVine's max contract takes up a significant portion of the Bulls' salary cap. Trading him could give the team more financial flexibility to pursue other free agents or make additional moves to improve the roster. Now that we've laid out both sides of the argument, let's dive deeper into some key factors that could influence the Bulls' decision. Team performance. The Bulls' performance this season will likely play a crucial role in determining LaVine's future with the team. If Chicago can make a strong playoff push and show signs of being a legitimate contender in the East, it would strengthen the case for keeping the core intact, including LaVine. However, if the team continues to hover around .500 or misses the playoffs entirely, it could prompt the front office to consider more drastic changes. The pressure to win now is high, especially with other stars like DeRozan and Vucevic not getting any younger. The potential return for LaVine in a trade scenario is another crucial factor. Several teams could be interested in acquiring a player of LaVine's caliber, but his large contract might limit the number of realistic trade partners. The quality of offers the Bulls receive will play a significant role in their decision-making process. If a team offers a package of promising young players and valuable draft picks, it might be too tempting to pass up. While LaVine has publicly stated his commitment to Chicago, his personal feelings about the situation can't be ignored. If he expresses a desire to be traded or becomes unhappy with his role, it could force the Bulls' hand. On the flip side, if LaVine remains fully bought into the Bulls' vision and wants to be part of the solution, it could strengthen the case for keeping him. The relationship between star players and their teams is crucial in today's NBA, and maintaining a positive rapport with LaVine should be a priority for the Bulls' front office. While it shouldn't be the primary factor, fan sentiment does play a role in these decisions. LaVine is a popular player in Chicago, and trading him could potentially upset a significant portion of the fan base. The Bulls will need to weigh the potential backlash against the long-term benefits of any move they make. Development of young players. The emergence of young talents like Patrick Williams and Ayo Dosunmu could influence the Bulls' decision. If these players show significant improvement and the potential to take on larger roles, it might make the idea of trading LaVine more palatable. The Bulls could view it as an opportunity to hand over more responsibility to their young core while acquiring additional assets to support their development. The NBA is constantly evolving, and the Bulls need to consider current trends when making this decision. The league has placed an increasing emphasis on versatile, two-way players who can impact the game on both ends of the floor. While LaVine is an elite offensive talent, his defensive limitations could be seen as a liability in crucial playoff moments. Additionally, the importance of financial flexibility in building a contender can't be overstated. Trading LaVine's large contract could give the Bulls more options to construct a well-rounded roster that fits the modern NBA style of play. So, what should the Bulls do? Ultimately, there's no easy answer. Both keeping and trading Zach LaVine come with significant pros and cons. If I had to make a prediction, I believe the Bulls will seriously explore the trade market for LaVine before the deadline. However, unless they receive an offer that blows them away, I think they'll likely keep him for the remainder of this season. The real decision point will come in the offseason. If the Bulls fail to make a deep playoff run, I wouldn't be surprised to see them move on from LaVine and begin retooling the roster around some of their younger pieces. But what do you think? Should the Bulls keep Zach LaVine and continue building around him? Or is it time to move on and start a new chapter? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful and subscribe to the channel for more NBA analysis and breakdowns.